Alright, alright, alright. Oh, wow. Wow. Alright, so welcome to the 52 weeks of gaming, is what it says here. I'm the replacement for Nick because, well, he doesn't want to do this right now. He's embarrassed by not having friends. So he's not doing it right now. So someone's got to do it, and I'm gonna do it for him. So we're gonna jump in. We're gonna talk to Nick, which is weird because he's talking to himself. There's some issues there, but he's gonna jump in. We're gonna jump in, talk to Nick, see about the game, and we'll go from there. Okay, so I am playing Ori and the Blind Forest because this is supposed to be a fantastic game that I've apparently missed, and yeah, so it's supposed to be great. As always, I know like nothing about this game, so I'm going to play. I don't even know what type of game it is. So I'm just gonna play. I'm gonna see how it goes. We're gonna go from there, and yeah, we're gonna find out from there. Stay tuned as always, and I'm sure I'll go and have a completely different thought on it later. So yeah. So this game, Ori and the Blind Forest, is a game made by Moon Studios. And it looks like what they did is Moon Studios was like, hey, Microsoft, we need this game published. And Microsoft was like, okay, Moon Studios, but what is your game about? And they're like, well, you play as this character named Ori and you go into a blind forest. And Microsoft's like, sounds like a good idea, but can you make it fantastic? And Moon Studios was like, oh, it will be fantastic. Don't you worry. People are gonna love it. We even have some stuff in there to make it super difficult. And Microsoft was all like, okay, as long as you go and say so, we will go and take your word. And there you go. That's the origin of the game. That's how the game was made. That's how it happens. That's it. I know all of this. I interviewed them all. Not really because I was there. And back to Nick. Who are you again? I'm Nick's replacement, at least for this week. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Ori and the Blind Forest is a really cool game. I mean, it has a simple story in comparison to some other things of trying to go and fix the world and save everything and learn all these abilities and all that sort of stuff. And it's a Metroidvania esque thing. So you have different quote dungeons that you have to go to and different abilities you learn to be able to access. Wow, me speak good. The different areas, and so yeah, it's a lot of fun, and I'm really enjoying the game. Okay, thank you for telling me your side of the story. Now I've been asked to tell you who would like this game. That's on the card here. I would say anyone who likes the Metroidvania style of games, anyone who likes platformers, pretty good story, that sort of stuff, fantastic animation, great art, all fantastic soundtrack. I mean, it's a great game. So everyone, you hear that? Everyone, go play the game. It's for all of you. Now, how did you go and hear about this game if it's for everyone? I heard about it from speedruns and other people playing it. I mean, I like following speedruns, so seeing it being done in one of the Asian Qs or SGQs or something like that, and it's interesting. I mean, the game has an achievement for one for beating it in under 3 hours and one for beating it with no deaths. So you have to kind of fly through it. And I did see a video of a guy who beats it in like 20 minutes. So I'm on like 8 hours now. So yeah. Well, I know you gave Nick a little speed run last week. I watched that. I was one of the few people who did. And since I was influenced by watching other speedrunners, you think that I can go and get the same thing? So he's not so special? So he's not so unique? So it's for everybody? No, I'm not. I'm not doing another speedrun. I mean, just because I like speedruns doesn't mean I'm going to do another one. I mean, the bad guy in this, Koro, who has a good reason for doing what she's doing, you gotta do a giant chase at the end, and it's a lot of specific button movements and everything like that, and I just can't do it. Tried so many times in this game, so I'm so frustrated about different things. No, I'm not doing a speed run, so yeah, that's just not gonna happen. That's not to say that anyone that wants a speed run shouldn't. I just think that it's not really meant for me. Well, okay then. I guess I gotta go and finish this up. I mean, Ori and the Blind Forest is that Metroidvania style. Metroidvania being the baby of Metroids and Castlevania, because nothing like Dracula with some aliens going on. And it's just this whole dungeon mess, and the story's there, and you got an owl, and this owl's all like, oh, I'm gonna go and defeat the light because I'm a dark owl. And this dark owl is like, okay, I'm gonna go and do it because the light went and killed the babies. Spoiler alert, I guess there's baby owls involved. There's a lot of death involved, and it's a pretty sad game overall. But it's great. There's bad parts, there's good parts, there's parts that make you cry. It's like a movie. It's like you're sitting there, you just need some popcorn instead of a controller. That's what's happening, and yeah, that's all you gotta do. But I mean to talk about it like this owl Koro has some good points. I mean, the light went and it took away the babies, and so it's really a revenge plot, is what it's going to do. And then you're Ori, you're not knowing what's going on, you're just an orphan child, and you're going in through this world, and you're trying to go and make the best of it by learning abilities and listening to this light ball here. And you're going and making it everything you can and trying to go and stop it. And at the end, there's an emotional thing where the bad guy's good and the good guy's bad, and they're not really. But it's all about kind of joining together as a team. And I mean, the next one that's coming out, the Ori and the Will of them Wasps or Wisps or whatever, you go and play as a baby owl. So I guess there's some good things there. I know that because it's in the trailer. I watched the trailer. It was very emotional again. I was like, man, the soundtrack is great. This is some bumping music. And that's all I gotta go and say. I mean, I don't know if Nick is gonna be back next week. Who knows? Hopefully he is, because I'm not a fan of this. I like going and teaching people how to go and play video games, not talking about video games and in depth. That's not for me. I'm not here to go and do that. That's not anything I should be going and doing. I mean, yeah, so make sure to go watch my stuff, The Trainer, because that's who I am. I am the trainer. So, bye.